Good morning from the Rooster Inn Observatory. I was getting ready to go for my run, but I saw the sun and I could not resist checking it out. There are a few sunspots. We'll come back to the sunspots. Let me see if we have any exciting flare activity. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. South Pole is fairly busy and quite a bit on the east limb. Oh, these are beauties. And clouds, of course. Quite a bit of activity on the east limb. Let me look at the South Pole, uh, despite the clouds. And as far as sunspots are concerned, oh, there are some flares as well on top, on the west limb. Let me see if the clouds are giving us a break. Yes. I'm grabbing about 30 seconds at 30 frames per second, end up 900 frames that I will stack later on. See if I can get more fidelity on these solar flares. Sunspots, we're looking at 3413, 3415. The big one in the middle is 3415. The one right above it is 3413. And then as we go further down, it is 3416 and 3417. And the one with significant facula around it. Those darker stretches are filaments, which would look like solar flares when they make it to the edge. Sun revolves around its axis once every 25 or so days. And given that it's a ball of gas, it revolves at different rates, different speeds. This morning I had a nice view of Venus through the clouds. And since it was bright enough and cloudy enough that none of the bigger scopes had any chance of finding Venus, DWARF came to the rescue and I was able to image Venus about a minute worth. It is a very nice crescent right now, and it is getting higher in the morning sky as September progresses. I'm looking forward to imaging it in some detail with the big rig with the 11-inch telescope. On Friday, that's 2 days from now, I expect receipt of my first Dobsonian telescope. Actually, it's a Newtonian with a Dobsonian mount. It's the Skywatcher 130 millimeter. It's just a 5-inch telescope. I want to get to know Dobsonians. I've never had a Dobsonian, simply because they're going to let me get a 16-inch or a 20-inch for a lot less weight and a lot less complexity than a Schmidt Cassegrain. But rather than embarking on a 16-inch right off the bat, I'll be experimenting with a 5-inch until I determine if it gives me what I'm looking for. The darkening clouds are my sign that it's time to go for a run. Thanks for joining me this morning for the quick look at the sun. Thursday night, tomorrow night, the forecast calls for a very clear night. Please do join me. We'll look at Saturn and Jupiter and comet Nishimura. And with a bit of luck, we'll have the International Space Station as well. Had very, very good capture of the International Space Station 2 nights ago. With that, I wish you a good day, and so long from the Rooster Inn.